Good morning, and we're looking at the first major race of the year as we see the moon rising over Lake Macquarie. And here we go, it's the Perth Cup 2019. I'm Gary Robinson for horseracingaustralia.info, where you get the best ratings ever in Australia. This is the first major race of the year, so we're going to our GTX program, and that shows it's a very huge field. And apart from these three here, it looks as though we're going to be in quite a lot of competition for the placings. Okay, so what I've done, I've compared all the recent ratings and the performances of these horses, and I can see that number 3, Action, because of a slight weight gain over Mississippi Dollar from last time, is going to be the hardest one to beat, but it's indicated here that it's only going to be about 3 or 4 to 1 favourite. And a number 10 Mississippi Delta, ridden by Chris Parnham, is the second favourite. Well, I guess that's as you would expect. What I can do here, I can do a compare, or I can look at last start differences, which is much the same thing. And we can see the difference here that Action is in the same barrier, is 5 kilos down in weight. Mississippi Delta is in barrier 7, which is 1 further out than started before, and as going down 4 kilos, and Capo is going down 4 kilos as well. So not a lot of difference here. The difference is, of course, that there was only half a length difference between Action and Mississippi Delta. We've got to ask, is 1 kilo enough distance? And it possibly is, but it depends how the race is run once again, because some of these other horses can have an influence on it. So looking back at the field again, it's fairly obvious that the market here is going to be in the top 3, and as you can see here, the Capo over raced in the early stages, and it could be just a little bit harder to beat. You'll also note that it only has a 16% strike rate. If we look back at Mississippi Delta, 57% wins, 8 out of 14 starts to date, and Action 3 out of 13 starts to date. However, both those runners are both in the Williams camp, and both have had 5 or 6 runs from a spell, so they're really ready to fire on Saturday. That's the only way we can look at it. Consequently, assuming that one of these two is going to start the favourite, it does qualify as what we call a C-plan race, which is when in races of 1,300 metres or more, one of our selections in the top 2 is favourite, and you Dutch bet that with the other one in the top 2, which in this case would be Mississippi Delta. Okay, so that's just an early starter for this year. I do wish you all the best. Happy New Year, and let's make it another winning one. Good luck, and thank you for watching.